Accelerate has clearly identified a flow imbalance bottleneck in the QA stage, as work is not exiting this stage quickly enough when compared to new work waiting to come in. We can also see that work is waiting in the dev and build stages as we wait for QA work to finish up. Moving to the pipeline view, the team lead can also see that the version of the inventory reporting application currently in the QA stage is not providing a sufficient level of quality or security, yet version 11.02 seems to meet quality criteria in the dev environment. Quality levels displayed as green or red can be automatically determined by smart gates, and the analysis of execution results shared back to Accelerate. By implementing smart gates, teams can make sure that only application versions which present an acceptable level of quality and security can be promoted to the next environment. Gate conditions are set by defining manual or automated rules. In this example, we will add rules to automatically check application functionality and application security. The first rule to be implemented will check the results of static scans executed against the build version, and the rule condition will only allow build versions with 0 blockers to be deployed. Next, let's add a gate rule to ensure that a satisfactory level of functionality will be released by making sure that only builds where all functional tests have passed will be deployed into production. Smart gates allow teams to automate governance, checking quality levels and reducing risk to the business, minimizing the number of issues which may escape into production and negatively impact clients. With the smart gate rules implemented, it is time to begin the journey of promoting version 11.02 of the inventory reporting application to production status. Now, as mentioned earlier, the inventory team has been experimenting with test automation and created a number of automated integration, functional, and performance tests to be run as part of an automated deployment process. The security team also wants to save time by enabling interactive scanning monitors while testing is underway, and include static and dynamic scans of the application after it is deployed. So, working in launch, the team enhances the existing deployment process to incorporate these automated test assets, subjecting the application to different types of testing depending on the environment the build version is being deployed into. We can see that the team has already been busy updating the deployment process and is finishing up by adding a step to execute performance tests. This step is wired into the deployment process after the step executing functional tests, and following the completion of the performance test execution, the deployment process will execute static and dynamic scans in parallel. The result is an automated deployment process where updates to the report generator and report presentation application components will be tested as they are deployed. This means that after the deployment, there is a check to see which environment the components were deployed to, and in the case of a QA environment deployment, the process activates IAST monitors, executes functional tests, executes performance tests, runs static and dynamic security scans, and uploads the testing results to Accelerate. So let's kick off the deployment and see how test automation and security scanning fits into deployment automation. Looking at the HCL Launch Environment view, we can see that 11.02 is currently deployed in dev, and we could request a deployment to QA. But different from last time, let's kick off the deployment from the HCL Accelerate pipeline view. From the QA environment in the HCL Accelerate pipeline view, we select the deploy option, followed by specifying the version of the application, which offers an acceptable level of quality to be deployed. This is followed by clicking Deploy. What happens behind the scenes is that, through the integration with HCL Launch, Accelerate has sent a deployment process request to Launch for the QA environment. Returning to Launch and requesting to view the deployment process in flight, the team can see the deployment process as steps are executed. In this example, the application components have been successfully deployed. Next, the deployment environment was checked, and because it was QA, the process knows to activate the security monitors. Next, the functional tests are run, followed by execution of the performance tests. When the performance tests finish, the security scans are run, and the quality test results are uploaded to Accelerate. And as a final step, the security monitors are disabled. A successful completion of the deployment process signifies that all tests and scan have run successfully, and the integration between Launch and Accelerate updates the pipeline view to show version 11.02 deployed in QA, presenting an acceptable level of quality.